All right, folks, very good evening to you all. This is Aviral from the Tradepsyche, and I welcome you all to the post market analysis, outlook, and expectations from the market for tomorrow. In this video, we'll basically discuss that how are the markets today, what we discussed yesterday in the video that happened or did not happen, right? And we'll also discuss OI data at the last, right? So stay hooked to this video. You'll definitely learn something. You'll not go empty-handed. And in this video, we'll also discuss about crude, gold, and silver, how they are performing as commodities because it's 5 o'clock almost, right? And the commodity markets they start getting active in India around 6 p.m. Right. So we'll discuss many things, and there are some things I want to point out on Nifty 50's daily chart, and we'll do kind of a analysis. Right. So stay hooked to the video, and before starting the discussion, I'll leave the link to my Telegram group in the description box below. We'll also discuss that what we discussed in the Telegram group. In that Telegram group, basically we do analysis, discuss, and we give views on Nifty's daily intraday view, right? Whatever, if you are an intraday trader, swing positional trader, right? Do check that group out, right? Because if you are someone new to trading world, it will be a very difficult, very typical market, and we are not selling the trades, we are selling the skill of trading, right? So if you are in the impression that we might sell the trades, or we might give you what to buy, what to sell, yes, that's an added advantage. We do not give trades, we give our views, right? So if you are someone new to the trading, do check that group out. We have a ongoing offer. I'll leave the link to my Telegram group and the discount code in my description box below. Do check it out. If you have any doubts, do comment in the comment in this video. All right, so let's start the discussion. We'll go to the Nifty 50s chart, and what essentially has happened today is basically probably let me okay, my levels are not here. Right, today we opened, and today was Nifty 50's expiry, and also let me open the Telegram group. All right, so we have opened our Telegram group. So if you can see on the screen, we opened roughly around today, if at all you see, we roughly opened around somewhere around here at this level 25,900. It was I think if Nifty was showing 80 to 100 points gap up, but actually we opened around I think so 40-45 points gap up. We went to the prior daily closing, which is I think 922 level. It was this level. We went below it, but the first 5 minutes candlestick we did not close, right? And post that, what we discussed yesterday, that the moment we start crossing above prior daily high, right, we will start moving. Prior daily high was 922. The moment 1 hour candlestick sustains above 922, we will start moving towards the level of 26,000, and that's exactly happened. The first 1 hour candlestick closed at 25,940, and post that for exactly 3 hours we kept moving, and the high was clocked at roughly around 25,990. So if someone would have traded on intraday basis, they would have made money. But what exactly happened around 115 is we saw a massive drop which wiped out the whole intraday's gain. And this was something we essentially discussed in our Telegram group. I am now currently showing you the Telegram group. We mentioned that it might gap up around 80 to 100 points. Then we did some analysis for the change in OI data. Then we mentioned that overall decent bullish data, right? Then the main part where you want to focus right now is the participants OI data. What we mentioned is conclusion. Since the client is bearish on the first half, we can see bullish in the first half and dump in the second half. Isn't it exactly what we have seen in the markets? Exactly the first full half completely from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. we saw as buy on dips or bullish, but suddenly in the second half dump came and we were not able to capture that high, right? So this is what we discussed, and on the basis of that, still we maintained our stance that there is no scenario to short the markets, even if we saw the dump in the second half. There is no possible scenario that we might short the market. So this is exactly what we have done today, right? And the closing is a little bit dicey today, right? So I'm not fully convinced of the closing, that the closing is bullish. Why? I'll show you on daily time frame, right? So let's start the discussion for tomorrow. and I'll go to daily time frame now. On daily time frame, yes, we are going upwards, but I'm not convinced about the rise in the Nifty, right? And even if I'll try to open the broader markets chart, we'll try to see mid cap 150, and we'll also try to see small cap 50, right? If you see on these charts also, yes, yesterday's candlestick was very bullish, but today was a pause kind of candle in the markets. If you consider Nifty mid cap 150, if you consider small cap 50, so unless, so this kind of pause, right? The only thing which I'm fearing in the market, this kind of pause comes at the end of a trend. And what I fear in the markets is, because we are moving in a wave structure, we should not do this. If at all we do this, then every bullish, and at this current point of time, I'll tell you, nobody is expecting a fall in the market, because everybody is thinking that we might do, there is nothing negative in the market. Markets fall at that point of time when there is nothing negative to factor. So everybody is anticipating that yes, we will now break out about 26,300. So whatever everybody is anticipating, everybody is thinking, that never happens. It is very less probabilistic that whatever every thinks, it happens in the market, right? So the only fear now in the market is this kind of price action, even on Nifty. And why I'm fearing this is because we saw the same kind of price action in, I think, if let me take you back to the history, right? At this point of time in the year 2021, when we saw this drawdown, we bounced back up till almost 80 to 90 percentage retracement of the current fall. We fell again down, then we fell again down, we took a bounce, then again this. So this was a long journey, and it might, what if it might be the case that we are again repeating the same scenario. So we have to take care of this. And the first sign of a price action kind of like this, so generally the momentum fades away, the bullish momentum fades away like this only. So now couple of days we might spend some time here, and this is the only and the sole reason why I want the markets to close above the prior all-time high as soon as possible, because unless and until we do that, we cannot say, because this was the prior swing high, right? So unless we close above it, we cannot completely say that we have entered a new bull era market, right? And today was first initial sign that the bullish momentum, which started from the low of 24,500, might be ending soon, right? Because there is no reason for now in the markets to make such weak daily candlestick, because we have practically factored each and every possible positive factor for the markets, whether it is GST rate cuts, whether it is personal income tax rate cuts, whether it is trade deal with US, EU, everything we have factored. Now what is the case? The only problem is the earning season. We are repeatedly back to back seeing disappointing earning seasons from the companies which are included in the Nifty 50, or maybe in the small cap or mid cap. The Indian economy, the companies, the businesses, they are not performing well. So it's now up to the government, that whether the government want to bring some fiscal stimulus or something else, because I'm seeing the bullish momentum fading away again, right? So now the only trigger is 26,000, because today we touched 25,990. So the level above which you have to go bullish, I will keep that as 26,000. Above 26,000 you can expect, I think there is no resistance on the upside. Above 26,000 you can expect 26 360 till this point, and above 26 360 we already know the levels. If you want to check the further levels, do check my weekly analysis video. I'll give the link, I'll attach the link to on the top right section of this video to check that out. Right now, since we are talking about this scenario that we might do this price action, that we might turn around, and technically speaking, if this fall came in the market, this fall had a point. Yes, of course, this whole scenario from, I think, this point of time till this point of time, this was all event based, and markets crashed on the budget day, it went to oversold, so it had to give a bounce so that buy liquidity comes back to the market and FIs can again dump. So this is my scenario, what I'm thinking that might happen in the next coming weeks. But I hope it does not happen, because if this happens, the move which I'm telling you guys, this move on the downside will be very, very sharp. And the only way to catch this move, I'm repeating, the only way to catch this move is to follow the signs what markets are telling, right? So follow the prior daily lows and prior weekly lows very importantly. Prior weekly low, I think so it's still very far away, because it's, I think, around 24,600. But prior daily lows, two prior daily lows are very important. But the prior daily low, today's low will be tomorrow's prior daily low, correct? So today's low is 25,874. Markets should not at all breach 25,870 tomorrow, because if market does that, the markets are already looking in a weak state. If markets does that, I think 25 790 or 25 800 is imminent. So this can be a good swing trade for you guys tomorrow. I'm on early time frame. If at all we start breaking below 870, one trade you can capture is from 870 to 780, 100 points trade. And this can get extended up to, I think, 25,700. Why? Because we have a gap below 25,780. So this gap will get covered soon, right? And let me go back to the daily time frame. So the no trading zone for you guys will be from 25,870 to 26,000. This 130 points range, do not trade in this 130 points range. All right, traders, above 26,000, you are clear to go clear for 26,300, 26,250. But below 870, we are in for here for 25,780, right? And I'm seeing momentum getting slightly faded away. And from my perspective, if at all we talk about history, I think we might do that what we are talking right now. So if at all in next 2 to 3 sessions till Thursday or Friday, we are not able to take a 26,000 or 26,200 or 300, then I think we will, this is for sure that this momentum will come in the markets, right? Because the more markets will stay here, the more call sellers, the more bears will get accumulated here, and they will get more confidence that yes, the markets are weak, and they will attack hard. This was the first big pullback. I'm telling you, this was the first big pullback of a good rally. This was the break of this trend line, and the markets, they never give you a continuation first. We have discussed this so many times that a long bear rally, don't buy in the first pullback, let the markets bottom out, then you can take this trade. Just like this was a strong bull rally. We broke this trend line. This is a retest going on till this point, and if at all we now give a retest to this broken trend line, we have already given a retest to this broken trend line. I'll probably give you this trend line if you want to see. This is the trend line we are talking about, right? Or maybe if you want to talk about little bit more trend line, this is little bit, we might talk about this, but the bigger trend line is this one. So this fits my agenda very perfectly. We took support here from this trend line, then again in, I think, 2025 March lows, then again I think in October lows, then I think again, and now finally we broke this trend line, and now this was a perfect retest to this trend line. So what my anticipation says is this rally was not a fake one, and this up move is just a retest to this trend line, and we might see a fading momentum here like this, and we might fall back again. So we have to be very careful on this side, and the only possible way we can capture this move is we have to just wait for a closing below prior daily low. Any closing below prior daily low, markets, the bears will get activated and they will start hitting the markets hard, because we also have big gaps on the downside. Below 25,400 we have a gap till 25,100. So if at all we try to break these things, these all levels will come in a very flash mode. Then at this point of time, markets will again take a decision that the markets want to take a double bottom W based recovery, then break out, That is, later point, that we can discuss in later point of time. But yes, you have to be very careful. If you are a bull currently in the market, you have to be very very careful at this point of time. All right, so let's go to hourly time frame. And on hourly time frame, we also discussed couple of days back that we have a trend line coming from the top, from the bottom. This trend line also got broke down today. So there are multiple signs of structure, bullish structure getting broken down, and I think this is a very very popular kind of price action wherein, and I think if you are a regular viewer of my videos, we have always talked about a price action kind of like this, wherein we formed a kind of an M pattern, and this is the neckline of this M pattern, 25,000, right? So, if at all, after factoring each and every bullish thing in the market, every bullish event, still the markets are not showing strength, I think then markets are in some form of danger. So, how do you get more conviction for the downside? Any move below 870, it is a trigger for the shorts. But still, if you are a very safe trader, wait for the break of 25, maybe 780, 750. Because once 780, 750 breaks down, this is a clear path for you, because this is a big range and we do not have any support here. But if at all 870 breaks today, breaks tomorrow, you might only able to capture 100 point momentum, and we might take support from 25,700 again, 780, 750. But if you want to trade a more uh, confident trade, wait for the breakout 25, 750, 780, right? Let's go to hourly time frame and discuss, or maybe let's go to 15 minutes time frame and discuss on the basis of opening, how can we trade the markets tomorrow. See, I have this trend line and this got broken today. So tomorrow, if the markets are opening gap down, I will look for sell on rise opportunities, and that will also depend on the morning analysis which we do every day. So that's why I'm telling you, if you're a new trader and you're looking for guidance, you're looking for sharp data analysis, on the spot data analysis, you won't believe, right? I'll tell you one thing. I'll make you guys see one thing. See, this, the price action which I'm explaining today to you in this video, we have already discussed this, right? And good shorts addition in last 30 minutes, we posted this at 12, and exactly just after 1 hour we saw the dump. So this is exactly how we trade in the in our Telegram group. We do on the spot analysis, and we alert our traders that yes, shorts are getting added, please check your trades, right? So if at all we are opening a good gap up, I think I will wait for 26,000 level to get cleared out, because above 26,000 it's literally all time high, because this is an invalid candle. I don't believe this candle. This was an event based candle. So tomorrow you have to be a little bit careful, because if at all we breach 870, 850, I think we are clear for 780. And if at all we try to breach these, all these level will come in very very sharp and continuation momentum, because the if at all we break below 8 780, the next support we have at this level, which is roughly 25,500, right? So yes, the markets tomorrow will be very very crucial, and tomorrow is a non expiry day. They will not care about keeping the markets trending or sideways. I'm warning you, right? If at all we open a very big gap up, I think the buy and dip stance is very much clear. If at all we are opening a very big gap up, wait for any initial dip to this trend line, then keep buying this, right? But if at all tomorrow markets are opening gap down, I will be looking for sell on rise opportunities. But again, that depends on the data. Let's quickly go to bank nifty. Bank nifty is forming more bearish price action than comparing to nifty. I think in comparison to bank nifty, in comparison to nifty, we are very much near to the break of prior two daily lows now. Any move below 6,500, it can essentially take us to 60,000. Any move below 60,000, it can essentially take us to 59,500. See, trading bank nifty is not difficult. That's why I'm telling you, because bank nifty always trades in 500 multiples. Any break above 6,900, we can see 61,000 and 62,000. Very simple strategy. Let's discuss silver, right? Silver is giving me good bullish price actions as of now. So for silver, right, if at all you want to go bullish, wait for the break of this neckline 2,73,000. Above 2,73,000 silver can officially touch, I think, 3 lakh. All right, so wait for this. You can trade the following options on the left right hand side, which I'm showing you. It's not a trade recommendation, do your own research. But if you want to go bearish, wait for the break of 2 lakh 60,000. Right, gold. And for silver and gold traders, there is a news that Trump has said that I did a mistake nominating Kevin Harsh for the Fed chair. Kevin Harsh was very bullish for USD, US dollar. So that's why that was the sole major reason that gold and silver crashed from the top, because they were seeing that because it's pretty much logical, right? The strength in US dollar is negative for silver and gold. Right, so he has taken his statement back that I'm nominating Kevin Harsh. It might be bullish for gold and silver. You need to follow the price action. For gold, I'll probably go on early time frame. Gold is also doing same kind of price action. Wait for the break of this neckline, which is roughly at 1,57,000. If gold tries to break this, target for 1,60,000. That's it. Crude is buy and dips on strategy, same. In crude, right, what actually we are seeing here is a triangle pennant breakout has happened in crude, and this. So crude might be opening targets for the upside. The first target will be 5,900, and above 5,900 5,940, above 5,940 6,000. 6,000 is a sharp resistance. So if you are long in the market, so this is a very technical price action. A triangle pennant breakout happens like this: breakout, retest, and continuation. So if you are a bull in crude, the stop loss for you will be, I think, 5,809. All right, 5,809 should be a safe stop loss for you guys, all guys. Right. So this was the discussion of the charts. Let's quickly go to the OI data. And for 17th Feb, because 10th Feb today has expired. So for 17th Feb, the OI data almost is equal to each other, the call OI and put OI. So the data is not bearish, the data is not bullish, the data is sideways. So the data is purely formed in perspective that if at all any level or any side of the traders they give up, the markets will move on the opposite side. If the bears are giving up, it will definitely move on the upside. If the bulls are giving up, it will definitely move on the downside. But today's data, FIDI data, is very much important. We will definitely share that in our trading group. Do check it out. Right, for Bank Nifty, let us see that whether okay, even in Bank Nifty there are no addition of shorts, but we will get more clarity when this data will get adjusted post 7:30 p.m. Right. So this was the discussion for the tomorrow's analysis. And if you will see, Nifty Bank today closed in red, PSU banks closed in red, Pharma closed in red. And even the mid caps, I think even the broader markets, they were not that much bullish. Mid cap 50 closed only 0.3, mid cap 150 only closed near to half a percentage. So there was less strength today in the markets, and it should not be ignored. So that's why I'm telling you, we can definitely see markets are a total game of probabilities. From here, one probability is that we might sustain here for a couple of days and then give the breakout. So when this breakout will get activated, about 26,000. So this is one probability. In the markets, we just have to figure out the most probabilistic event and trade that event. That is all. Why we analyze the data? Because it gives us a sense of direction. It gives us something which the big traders are planning for the future. Right, it might give us some direction, but at the end of the day, it is just a probability and we have to trade that probability. Just keep your thinking about the markets very simple. Many people say, oh, I believe in this story, I believe in growth of India. Yes, you might believe, but at the end of the day, it is just a probability. It is just an event which might happen, which might not happen. Nobody actually knows that where the markets are gonna go. If we are breaching 26,000, yes, we will go upside. If we are breaching 25,500 on the downside, we will go to 24, 23,000. So that's an event, that's a probability. How do you trade that probability? With proper risk management, with proper analysis? That's up to you. But if someone is saying that, okay, I know that markets are gonna break out for this, if someone comes to me and says that, I feel like markets are gonna go up, I think that he's the most stupid person on the face of the earth, because nobody actually knows. Even the biggest investors in India, the DII investors, their portfolios even are, I think, 20-25% down due to the mayhem which has been caused in uh, small caps and mid caps, right? So if they would have been such great investors, why their portfolios are underperforming, right? So it's nothing, it's just probability. How do you trade it? It's up to you. All right, traders, stay safe in the market. Cheers, good evening.